I always love the subtitles. Singing in Japanese. Great. Use your imagination, kids. And it comes back again. Singing in Japanese continues. Naruto, episode 7. We continue our mission that should have been ranked C or higher if this dude had been more honest about the kind of bridges he's building. Wow, we're just already crossing the ocean? Some body of water. This is Naruto's first time out of home.
Thick. You can't see anything.
Other anime characters would just like stare at the water and wonder what's on the other side angrily. Naruto just crosses it immediately without thinking about it and with zero rage. No murderous intent at all. You okay, Naruto?
Our destination's just ahead. The land of waves.
This is super exciting and also happening really quickly. Like just all of a sudden, we're in this new ninja land. There it is. That's a big bridge. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Starting to see why this guy's important. It's a big project. Looks expensive. Is that what it is? Maybe it's money. This is way bigger than the bridge that dude in Freerun was building.
Cutting off the engine and rowing.
Oh, you had an engine. Okay.
Fog, so they don't see us.
I see. We're sort of infiltrating here, I guess.
If you don't tell us, I'm afraid I'll have to end this mission when we drop you ashore.
It's nice that he actually is escorting him even this far. He could have had this conversation earlier.
Assassin of the Mist.
Assassin of the Mist. Cool. Let's hear him out. Maybe he has his reasons.
I have no choice but to tell you. No, I want you to know the truth.
That's good. We're all growing on this trip.
The one who seeks my life is a very short man who casts a very long and deadly shadow.
Why is his height relevant? I guess for the metaphor.
He's a very powerful tycoon from a famous company, that's true. But below the surface, with the same ruthless methods he uses to take over businesses
and nations. This is more than a
he
businessman.
sells drugs and contraband, using gangs and ninja.
But why? For what purpose? I guess just for the laughs? Like, if you have all these businesses and apparently nations, what do you gain by selling drugs and other contraband? Oh no. Not the sound of someone being murdered.
He came to our island and used his vast wealth
Bought his
to
way
take
in.
total control of our transport and shipping.
And then, for some reason, he started selling drugs and other contraband using gangs and ninjas. Because why wouldn't you, you know? You already took over the whole land. You own everything in all the world. But it's just not the same if you're not selling drugs and other contraband. It just doesn't quite hit that spot, you know? Unless you go that extra mile. I think he's just in it for the love of the game, you know? He just loves it. He's playing Yakuza with the whole world. He especially liked the real estate minigame, for those of you who played Yakuza 0. I kind of like Gato already. He's got to have something, right? He's taking over the whole world. He's a businessman who conquers nations and also sells drugs and other contraband. There's got to have something we can learn. I'm just more intrigued than anything.
Man who controls the sea controls
Sort of a big
everything.
deal, yeah.
Finance, government, our very lives. But there's one thing he fears.
It is about the Brit. Yeah,
bridge.
yeah. It is about
When it is
money and
complete,
power, I guess.
It will join us to the land.
You lose your
and
influence
that
here.
will break his
This is
control.
crazy. Speaking of Yakuza, it's sort of how like in Yakuza 0, it's all about this tiny piece of land. Like they're fighting over an alleyway, but just because of what it symbolizes and what it brings together, that's pretty cool. This is no ordinary bridge. This is so random, but I'm reading Cicero and there's a part of his dialogue where someone is explaining the origin of Rome and attributing part of its success to Romulus, the founder of Rome, having the foresight to not build his city directly on the sea because that makes it susceptible both to an unseen attack and foreign cultural influences, which I thought was really interesting. Instead, he built it along a river to have the benefits of the water for trade, but the security of the land. Should have thought about that, Miss City. The sea brings in people like Gato.
I am the bridge builder,
Never has bridge building been so cool.
because the land of waves is a small, impoverished nation.
Do you not have enough money to pay
Even
the
our
fees?
nobles have little money.
You still should have been honest, though. I'm actually kind of curious about the pricing. Is it that much?
If you end the mission when you drop me ashore, there will be
You
no
doom me to
bridge.
death. Yeah. You're basically just delivering me on a plate.
Don't feel bad about that. Of course, my sweet little grandson
you have to bring
will
up the
be
grandson.
upset. He'll cry.
The honorable bridge grandson. I mean, we already probably weren't going to abandon you after hearing that whole story, but super manipulative. You got us. You got him.
Well, I guess we have no other choice. We'll
I
have to keep guarding you.
Agree, but also hate that it had to be manipulation.
I win.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw what happened. They're just nice.
We're approaching the shore.
Finally, it's a long-ass bridge. He should probably be paid more,
We've been very fortunate. No one has noticed us so far.
despite all the yelling. This is a really cool setup, this whole thing. We're entering into a potentially hostile land.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, we get some of that travel feeling at least. New lands. I know it's a mission and everything, but you might as well enjoy it, right? If you travel Asia a lot, you do see a lot of places like this. There's a fair amount of these sorts of towns built on water. Brunei comes to mind. Though like Malaysia, Cambodia, I think also a lot of places. It's a whole self-sustained community built on the water with houses, schools, etc.
That's as far as I go.
That's as far as you can go in a boat.
The next ninja they send won't be Chunin. They'll be Jonin, elite ninja with deadly skills.
Yeah, and it seems like we have a lot of finances to keep experimenting. And this time you won't even notice any puddles.
I'm not letting Sasuke get all the glory this time.
Oh, he's
Believe
hurting,
it.
yeah. That chip on his shoulder only got bigger after last time.
Over there!
You're overdoing it. Who did you just kill? What innocent animal?
Is someone hiding over there? No, they're over
This
there!
kid's a liability, for real. I love the spirit, but
Over there!
That's it, Naruto!
you may have actually just hit it. You never know. A broken clock and all that.
Quit lying and acting like a dumb
Kakashi's
kid.
onto something, though. Oh, no. Okay, that was close. We didn't kill it. At least he
I'm
apologized.
sorry, little rabbit.
He's all right.
I'm
He's not dead. He's
sorry.
just traumatized.
All this fuss over a rodent?
Damn.
This rabbit was raised indoors, away from the light, which could only be for one purpose.
A scout?
Replacement technique.
Oh, you can replace with animals. That's interesting. Man, imagine the suspicion in this world, always. There he is. That's Longsword guy, right? Naruto was right by accident.
It's the copy ninja. from
Oh,
the
even
village
Kakashi's
hidden in the
legendary. That's so
leaves.
cool.
Kakashi of the Sharingan.
He's so unassuming. You wouldn't guess naturally, but... Are we just going into this right now? Whoa, damn. I mean, yeah, you just gotta kill him, right? You don't need to do anything else but kill the bridge builder. This guy is like so much. He's got the biggest sword in anime history, and also it has a cow theme for some reason.
That must
We know
be-
each other, yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. Two legends. I think Kakashi has a harder job though, because he's also
My
babysitting.
chance to shine.
No.
Believe it. I'm ready this time.
Yeah, the pendulum swings both ways. Now he's gonna make the mistake in the other direction.
Zabuza Momochi, rogue ninja from the village hidden in the mist.
He was banned for his eccentric outfits.
You're in the way.
Yeah.
Get back.
Okay, yeah, this is some of that seriousness.
This could be treacherous.
Kakashi of the Sharingan.
Oh, his eye.
Did I get that right?
I didn't even think about the fact that it's been hidden all this time. I thought it was a style choice. Wow, Kakashi has so much respect for him that he's actually gonna use two eyes.
I taught you teamwork. Now it's time to use it.
Good. This is crazy.
The user of this visual jutsu, or dojutsu, can instantly see and comprehend any genjutsu, taijutsu,
Oh, this is
and
overpowered.
ninjutsu,
The
and
recognition.
reflect the attack back on the attack.
Crazy. Okay, I was gonna say even just being able to see it already just dispels a lot of the power of the things we've seen so far in the show. A lot of which have to do with deception, right? Like, oh, that's not you, that's a log. Just being able to have that ability is itself a lot. But then to be able to reflect it also is crazy. It also is extra special considering the fact that Kakashi is so big on seeing through illusions, right? Like his power is an extension of that philosophy, of that idea. See through the lies and illusions. It seems like a lot of Kakashi's thing is vision or clarity or something like that. Thinking for yourself, seeing the truth, looking beyond the surface, which also fits with the fact that he seems sort of eccentric. He seems like a little bit of a renegade himself, actually, but in a more harmonized way. Like his sort of renegadery or individual streak is aligned with good enough things that it's compatible with like the greater harmony of the village, for example, or other people, or the kids.
The Sharingan is a special, rare form of dojutsu.
Also, it makes me think of Gojo, which
There's more to the Sharingan.
there are a lot of
than
similarities
that.
there.
A lot more.
You got it right, boy. But you only scratched the surface.
He did say there's a lot more.
We had a standing order to destroy you on sight.
He's that
Your
dangerous.
profile was in our bingo book. It called you the man who copied over 1,000 jutsu. Kakashi, the copy ninja.
Cool. That's so cool. Does he get to keep them?
Is Kakashi Sensei such a famous ninja?
Yeah, you didn't know.
Wow, that's so cool.
What an honor, yeah. This is your teacher. Basically, private lessons.
Sharingan is a rare trait that only occurs in a few members of the Uchiha clan. My clan.
Well, maybe we're related. That's why Sasuke knew also.
Enough talking.
Yeah, you've been very patient. Thank you. I like how they just stop right into action based on his instructions. I like how the kids looked, but he didn't. Everyone flinched except for Kakashi. That pose, though.
Ninja art, hidden miss jutsu.
And then he's gone. And there's just a solitary leaf.
He's a master of the silent killing technique.
Silent?
Okay, he's a great assassin.
The Sharingan cannot fully
Oh, it's too
neutralize
powerful
it.
even for that. I was
So
wondering,
don't
yeah.
lower your
This is pretty
guard.
scary. And he only needs to kill the bridge builder. Though he seems like
Well, if
he
we
wants to
fail,
kill
we
Kakashi.
only lose our lives.
How can you say that?
Maybe it's not about us, you know? Maybe there are things of greater significance than our individual lives. You should probably still value it, though. Is that his idea of levity? Don't die. Can't even see Kakashi.
Sensei!
This is terrifying. Feels super alone.
8 points.
What's that?
Bingo? Bingo points?
Lungs, liver, jugular.
Oh, I see. Weak points.
Which will be my kill point?
So much for silent. He starts talking a lot. I think he enjoys it.
What an intense thirst for blood. One shallow
Wow.
breath, one tiny movement of the eye is enough to bring on instant death.
Really? From Kakashi. That's interesting.
I'll go insane.
Just living in his orbit drives you crazy.
The clash of two Jonin intent to kill.
Sasuke can also sense it.
I can't bear it. I'd rather take my
No,
own
that's...
life.
Wow, that's wild. It's that intense. Snap out of it.
Calm down.
It's just miasma.
I'll protect you with my life. All of you. I will not allow my comrades to die.
Wow, that means so much. I believe it. This looks pretty bad, admittedly.
It's over.
He's got a personal grudge against Kakashi, which is why he's doing all this. How did he manage that? Oh, I don't think that's water. Oh my god. It is water, but it's also not water. Oh, he's made of water. It was an illusion.
Die!
Yeah, but this too. They're just like trading illusions. I lured you in. I'm also water. I am the
water
one
clone jutsu.
who was water. Yeah, he just copied it.
Can't be.
That was fast.
Don't move.
Charitable of you. He said he wouldn't let them die, and he didn't. I like how that was so stretched out. I mean, it's great because it's a great moment. I mean, we may as well breathe it in for a minute, which is funny. Yeah, breathe it in. Take it in, Zabuso, or whatever. What's his name again? Nice. Kakashi comes away from this looking like the man, which is great. I think we sort of need that, right? You're a teacher and you put us through all this hell about your comrades and teamwork and stuff, not sending kids off to die. The importance of seeing through illusions. And you get the sense that he knows what he's talking about, right? Like just the way he's presented, his words have weight. So this is great validation of that belief in him, of that feeling of like, okay, yeah, it's even better than I thought. He's speaking on good authority because that's who he is. He would give his life for his comrades. He's not going to let them die. He also is immediately going to see through the illusions. He's just hyper focused on what actually is happening in front of him. I mean, just logistically, it seemed like he had a super stacked deck, not thinking about power at all, just the fact that he has a protection mission, which always feels more difficult. It's way easier to destroy. The parameters for success are much easier for the assassin, but he didn't let any of that pressure get to him. I mean, he never really seemed that pressed at all. He just snapped right into action. For these three kids, man, imagine the power of this. All the mix of feelings, like, first of all, the relief that you have him to protect you in this dangerous situation, that you're not dead, having basically tasted death. I mean, Sasuke almost took his own life, but then the realization that your teacher is this cool and he's your private teacher. You have a class of 3. You really lucked out. Or, you know, there's good reason why they made these groups the way they did and put Kakashi in charge of it. I also think it works really well in the span of one episode, how Naruto, on the heels of that big mistake in freezing up, is super gung-ho and wants to prove himself. To end the episode watching this actual display of power, and power in a way that's kind of silent and competent, as opposed to flashy and arrogant. I mean, I also think it speaks really well of the 3 of them. I was thinking back after watching other episodes how Sakura, for whatever reason, which I'm interested in seeing explored later, she has kind of a default to like, let's play it safe. In the training exercise, she was telling Sasuke, why don't we just like coast out the rest of this exercise so we don't get ourselves in any trouble or get hurt. Then also when Naruto got poisoned, she's the first one to suggest they go back. She has sort of that protective, caring instinct. But I think little moments like this, they show it's not completely self-interested, right? There's something more naturally sympathetic about it. It actually feels like she's a natural fit for protection missions. This seems almost effortless for her, right? She stepped in front of the ninjas last time, and this time also. Kakashi's like, protect the bridge builder, and you know, she's just right there. I think one of the great things about the kids that's a great character choice is they have their idiosyncrasies, which, you know, itself is ultimately probably a positive thing for the show because it's a chance to learn and develop. But also critically, they kind of have a good enough grounding where they wise up and they do sensical things when it matters, right? Like Naruto starts off this episode kind of being played for comedy of how ridiculous he's being. He's terrorizing innocent animals in the forest for no reason. But when it's go time, he's right there with the 3 of them. Also crazy this episode is Sasuke's bloodlust cognition and the extent of how deep that goes. I'm sure there's a lot to explore there. Questions about why Zabuza's a renegade, I think that also could be potentially interesting to get into. What are the limits of the Sharingan, etc., etc. Very cool. Also, just totally random. I realized recently, I think at one point I was playing a Naruto fighting game. I think because my friends were into it. And I actually think I played as Zabuza, not knowing who he was. I have that vague recollection. Just random personal trivia.